All right, so this one says, who are the descendants of Japheth? What are they called today? That's a very good question. Polynesian, Hawaiian, what's they called over in Australia? Some of the Aboriginals are Japheth. They mix with our people, mix with them rather, right? In the diaspora, and so they dark skin. But the Polynesian, let's get what is it? Genesis chapter 10. Genesis chapter 10. So this explains the bulk of Japheth and the promise of Japheth, if you will, right? Is it 9? Well, let's get 10 first, then we go back to that. Because, no, that would be first. That would be first, and then we get 10. Yeah, let's do it like that. 10 and 5 after that.
All right.
Yeah, 9 and 27 first.
All right. The book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem.
So everywhere we at, that's where he's going to dwell at. That's how it happens that we often, like Aboriginals, for instance, they look like us. They don't look like us, but they look like our complexion, right? But their hair is different. You know, they got the, what do you call that hair? What is it called? I don't know what to call. I was going to say fair, but that's wrong. That straight hair. They got, we can't say that because finer hair. They have finer hair. Is that like in thickness? In texture? Yes. So this would be an example. This is Hawaiian people, so they have hair like this. I don't know what it's called, right? But they got hair like this. So the Aboriginal, Google or pull up a picture of the Aboriginal people. Their hair is just like that, but they have a skin complexion like our people, though. And then they got some of their features that look more like Judah and the Jews also. And try to find more, so because them look like our people over there straight up. I want that strong Aboriginal look. Yeah, like that. That's what I was talking about right there. That's what I was talking about right there. So you see their hair, right? And then you you see their hair. They not pretty. They not pretty. You know, I think Japheth. That's the definition of Japheth, meaning right means beautiful, right? Beautiful people. I think that's what it means, but yeah. So anyway, you know, this one we got to mixing, and that's what it produced. All right. So they was never Japheth. As you read through the history and the wars of Israel, Japheth was never really against us. They never really fought against us. They was always more so neutral. All right. I think they did go against us once, right? So, but they was always with us. They always helped us. So we did have Israel did have an affinity to Japheth and started to mingle with them, right? But go ahead, we can go back to Genesis.
Book of Genesis, chapter 9, verse 27. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant.
All right. Now, Canaan shall be a servant, right? So the question was, who are they today? So I listed some of those island, like the Polynesians. You see them on the Fiji Islands, which are the Polynesians. You see them on Hawaiian Islands, all right, throughout the Hawaiian Islands, because it's a bunch of them. Give me some more islands that they on. The New Zealand and all those islands through there, New Zealand, Australia, all those people are Japheth, right? Of course, we mingled in there, but that's where they would be today in bulk. All right. Read verse 5 of chapter 10.
The book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 5.
Yeah.
By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations.
I'm sorry. Start at verse 10. Start at verse 1. I'm sorry.
Verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Tubal, and Meshach, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands.
Right. So predominantly where you see Japheth are islands. All these islands. Even in the Philippine Islands, you got the Minoan people. You got the Samoan people. That's Japheth, right? And they take up the isles, all right? So,
and Cap, a lot of these places that we're reading about early on in Genesis were like those Mediterranean areas, like Javan, that's ancient Greece. Tarshish, y'all remember reading about Apostle Paul sailing to Tarshish. Kittim, that's ancient Rome. Even like Magog, and that's over in Russia today. They don't inhabit those lands anymore, but that's the original place that they used to be. Esau came in, drove them out, so they scattered around just like we are.
Just like Rome. They were the Republic of Rome before there was the empire, the Holy Roman Empire. Japheth were the Romans first. All right. All right. So I pray you got some understanding on this. Who are the descendants of Japheth? What are they called today?
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.